I'm hearing you. There you are. You can't go yourself.
How's it? Hang loose. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. It's gonna work? Yeah, it's gonna work.
Lady of the Night.
And Ghost Tube Box works. Lady of the Night. Hello everyone, it's Wednesday, July 15th. And oh my gosh, this is a take two. My whole system got jammed up and I don't know why. I don't know. But there's I gotta rush, so I gotta make them quick. So let's make them quick. Bye, take two. Okay, the birdies are like, they're defying me and they're still kicking around, so I gotta do that. Apologize. It's gonna be a long day, so gonna try to get back to the gym kind of thing, and Michael's being a good sport about egging me on to do that. And it's Toastmasters, so on with the show. News. The Strait of Hormuz is still closed, but Trump says it's open, and when he says it's open, he wants ships to go by and him to get 20% of cargo, repay, a reimbursement, not a fee, not a toll. But he's kind of walked back on that because he says it's open, ships will go by and they get hit by a drone. It's kind of closed because Iran says it's closed, and so it's open, and then ships don't want to go through because they'll get hit with a drone. So there's that, and the high gas prices because of that. And then there's a couple of oddball things happening. One is Trump's going to give a big speech. This is where my thing went out, so I said that. Trump's going to give a big speech on Thursday, tomorrow, where he's going to have a big announcement, big news. It's going to be big. It's important. It's the most important thing. And then he said something about you can't have a country without free and fair elections. Well, duh. That's why they're watching you. So it's going to be something about the elections. And so he's probably going to executive order something like that. But the executive order thing, I'm not sure if he can do something. But he's already kind of hinted. This is my prediction. 2020 election where Biden won. Okay, and then he went to Mar-a-Lago with secret documents, and he was at all trouble. Then he says the erection was ligged. The erection was ligged. Come on, it's Wednesday morning. The election was rigged. The 2020 election was rigged. That's what he kept saying. He kept going back to it. Court after court after court. Well, there's no evidence. They're not even accepting court cases because show me some evidence. They got no evidence. So 60-something court cases, nothing came up with evidence. But he still says it's rigged. His sycophants, the ones that agree with him constantly, will admit a lot of times about the 2020 election. Who won the 2020 election? It's like a temperature check when they're interviewing people. So, he's probably, the prediction I have is, he's going to say something about, we found new evidence about the 2020 election being rigged. Now, even though it's,
come here.
What is it? Yeah. But even though that's been debunked a long time ago, but he's trying to say that was rigged, therefore we have all these powers to control the elections. So he's gonna rig elections, or start to rig elections, by claiming first they rigged elections and we gotta prevent them from rigging elections, and that's the cover for them rigging the elections. You see what I'm saying there? They're gonna pull something, and so that's gonna be we'll see what it is in his Thursday big speech, if he can sit through all the other stuff about how he ended 8 wars and things like that. Blah, blah, blah. But yeah, there's that. And then the other thing is, currently there is a confirmation hearing because the United States District Attorney is temporary. He's acting District Attorney, that Todd Blanche. But Todd Blanche used to be Donald J. Trump's actual personal lawyer. Defended him in a lot of these cases that he was in court, if you remember. So his personal lawyer has been acting Attorney General for the longest time. Now, a couple of things happened while this guy's acting Attorney General. One is they made that Biden weaponization slush fund like $1.8 billion to distribute for compensation for those who have been wrongly prosecuted by the weaponized Biden DOJ, supposedly. And that came out of Trump suing the IRS. Trump sues the IRS for $10 billion because they released his records, his IRS records, which should have been released to the public like 10 years ago. But they released his IRS records, tax records, suing the IRS $10 billion. And then with his attorney, Todd Blanche, he settled the dispute. Now, understand, Trump is head of the IRS, and Trump is suing the Trump-controlled IRS, Trump-headed, and it's through Trump's lawyer, who's acting Attorney General. So the judge just went, hey, come on. There's no adversary. It's Trump versus Trump. This is not really Trump versus someone else or some entity else. So the lawyer just went, federal judge just went, no, that cannot be. So, because out of this $10 billion lawsuit, Todd Blanche and Trump settled for they dropped the case as long as they can have a 1.7 weaponization fund. That was one, and the other one was that Trump can never be investigated by the IRS ever again. That's what they settled for after the fluff of, I'm going to sue you $10 billion. Well, I'll drop the case, but you can never prosecute me again, and I get this weaponization slush fund for the thugs. I mean, he's giving money was hoping to give money to the people who rioted the January 6th time insurrection bit. That's Todd Blanche. So when the judge says you can't claim to be immune from the IRS and you can't have this slush fund, Todd Blanche's signature as temporary acting Attorney General is on the bottom. And right now, he's in front of committees asking him questions, senators asking him questions to see how valid he is to be the permanent U.S. Attorney General, which is the head of the DOJ. So, is he weaponizing? He's against the weaponizing. He's the head of the guy that's going. Trump has already weaponized his DOJ against his enemies, his political enemies, people he ran. Possessed. So it's all that in a bag of chips. So they're asking Todd Blanche questions. He can't say that the weaponization fund was wrong already. And he's also trying. I don't notice this. He's like, they asked him some question, and he tried to skirt behind because he was Trump's personal lawyer, and there's lawyer-client privacy, right? So he almost tried to scoot behind that. He's like, oh, I can't talk about that, because I was his lawyer. So he can't say that I'm his lawyer. He has to prove that he's independent
I'm close.
of Trump's influence instead of like whatever you say, Mr. Trump. So there's that. It's just freaking crazy. I had to restart my computer, so it's all cuckoo. Oh, I didn't do that. Just a second. Restarted everything. Okay. Cut that out. Okay, here. Hawaii news. Iran threatens to block more seaways. Oh, yes. Yeah, and that's not the only strait, even if US is in control of that waterway, there's other waterways. It opens a whole new, so Iran threatens to block more seaways. Now, they've found underwater archaeology, this long-lost World War II submarine, American submarine, went missing. The USS Herring. There it is. It's patrolling. Oh, cool. And sports. Volleyball. The Warriors, they're just showing, hey, we got local guys playing. Spain won over, France? No, France. No, yeah, Spain won over France. So they're going to be playing England in the Soccer World Cup. So it's going to be Spain versus England, I guess? I don't know. Oh, gosh. Back in the day. Remember 1963 when you want to just relax, just go out there and throw some dynamite? Laying out the Oahu section of Australia, New Zealand, Canada telephone cable continued with dynamite blast off a cool street to create a trench on the ocean floor. Construct the 80-channel Pacific Cable Project Canadian Overseas Telecommunications completed. Systems be ready in December 1963. Oh, we need some telephones. Get the dynamite. Oh, okay. Trump's fisky fiasco, master chess player. Oh, he's still negotiating. He's in his 5D chess. Oh, what do we have here? Consider replacing dicky bikes. Housing bill. Missed opportunity for Trump. Resistance will make climate change go away. Hey, we'll just have to do this one, I think.
Resistance will make climate change go away.
2 columns on climate change on Sunday's Insight section illustrate remarkable, foolish, and dangerous resistance to accepting what is happening all around us.
Ding dong! Implausible RCP 8.5 climate scenario is dead, so amend Climate Change Acts.
And
Isle's government policies on sea level rise are too strict and should be erased. Cite article July 12th.
By contrast, Chip Fletcher has a great grasp on the issue. I hope people will review it.
Rolling back climate change scenario does not roll back climate risks for Earth or for Hawaii. Cite article July 12th.
Dismissing one extreme scenario does not change the obvious worsening of climate effects around the world and in Hawaii. Climate change is not a passing fad. Business leaders should get their heads out of the sand. No one can deny that predicted change is accelerating, however gratefully slow. Take the time to start planning now, and as so many other things these days, because some are incapable of accepting this reality, intelligent citizens need to step up where leaders won't.
What do you want?
We will all suffer the consequences or willful resistance to undeniable change. Charlie Ice, Waimalu. Oh, thank you, Charlie, for sending in your letter, talking in tutu voice for that for climate change. Oh gosh, it was still happening here. I just broke everything. Everything is broken on this thing. So, climate change, yes, it's real. And yes, there are climate deniers. And they're climate deniers not because, like, I don't see it. They argue the opposite about anything. It's about the policy for them. So they want to regulate, they want to deregulate, they want to allow big corporations to do stuff. It increases the climate change scenario. They will argue it. So pollution in the air makes the climate hotter. No, they will argue that. So it's all into that policy thing. In the meantime, the climate is getting hotter. It's hot today. It's going to be 90s in Hawaii. And when it's Lahaina noon, where the sun is directly overhead, there's no shadow. It's today, tomorrow, yesterday, Lahaina noon. Not looking forward to that. But it's so hot in areas that the weather storms have more energy because of the heat energy. El Nino is bigger, so luckily we're not having these hurricanes just yet, but it's possible a lot can come by, possible ones. And Spain, or is it France? Spain, those areas are so hot that they have these giant forest fires that are near cities. It's like burning wildfire outside of Paris. It's coming down the thing. And these places are so hot, they're not built for that. And people are dying because of it. The East Coast is going to have heat waves in the hundreds. And they're not designed that way. So does climate change? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And there's reasons why. But, they can make the biggest change in the world right now, and it's just going to increment. Could you talk about the climate of the planet? Not just like embedded with storms and it's real. And that's just another thing while we're doomed. Doom scroll. No, it'll be fine. Everything's great. Have a good day. Gotta run. Oh shoot, I'm all late too. Okay, bye.
Have a good one. Bye now. Have a good one. Everything should be fine. One day, it's getting fine.